Do you see that there? That little burst of golden within this dark, oppressive, denuded forest. I want to see if the composition over there to shoot. So I'll wander down there and see what I can get. Well, what I'm going to have to do is shoot between these two trees. So cut that off there, cut that off there, then try and get it so that no sky in to increase the goldenness of the tree. But I have to be a bit careful I don't get too close to. This is what is known as, well, I know as a widowmaker. It's a rotten tree balanced on another rotten tree. So, oh, I don't know. It always makes me nervous going under these things, because I've had several branches or just drop in front of me over my long career. So that's what I'll do. I'll go in there and I'll take the shot. Well, what I've done is because the light was changing quickly, I set it on my automatic landscape setting, which does a 3-shot bracket with 2 either side of the meter reading. So I quickly focused on it, composed a shot, and then fired off a 3-shot bracket, and then I adjusted the exposure for the overexposed one down by 1 1/3 stops, just so it just ends up with bringing some little highlight warnings in the foliage here, maybe a little bright bit there in the background, which is a patch of sunlight. So now I'm just going to wait to see if I get any different lighting conditions. I can either get the background more in shade, or this little patch of light here, get that sorted out, get that darkened down. So, but also while I'm waiting, I might go around the other side of this to see what it's like shooting back this way. But I'll avoid these trees and the impending doom, the sort of the wooden club of Damocles hanging above my head. Well, I picked the first exposure on this one because it was the best light. It's got that light patch just the top of the tree. All the other subsequent exposures I sit around waiting for, the light patch was non-existent or moved further down. So there you have it. Sometimes the first shot is the best, although it could do with a bit of room at the top. Well, I just turned around and snapped this scene as the light was poking through the edge of the forest. Hope you like it. Not very well composed, but nice just the same. I put the bag down and wandered round this wood for a good half hour looking for compositions. Then I spied a magical portal and entered it. which brought me to my next composition. Well, I've come across this little scene here, and what I'm sort of doing is I'm sort of cutting off by about there, usual thing, chop off the top, get rid of this bright bit underneath, and then probably take it off by about there, I think. So that's the plan. Just I saw this scene. I know it's really messy and stuff, but hopefully the contrast will be able to separate out the main three trees, that one and that one, from the background. So that's the plan. I can't shoot it at a wide open aperture because the distance between this one and that one is markable, you know, is quite a bit. So in fact I've bracketed, I've taken a shot for here and then focus on this one and take a shot for that one just in case, because you never know. And well, that's about it. I'm finding it a bit hard in this wood to sort of find compositions because it's so chaotic, so I'm just really relying on interesting light to highlight certain aspects of the forest. Well, I'm fed up of this forest. I think it's probably better in the fog, just to separate some of this visual clutter out. So what I thought about doing is it looks like when I was driving in, the top of this more like a little mini mountain hillock, so of rock. So it looks like the sort of like the west side of it is a bit more open and bracken, so I'll see if there's anything on the edge of the wood up there to shoot back into, you see, you know, shoot back into the wood. So sometimes on the outside of the woods you get the better light, and sometimes you get a better quality of trees when it's so densely planted, because it gets more light, more water, and doesn't have to, on one side, doesn't have to compete with all the others. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the other side, go to the top of the hill, and look at the see what's there. That's it. But first, I'm gonna have a nice rest and just sit and enjoy this time in this late autumn sunshine. And as usual, I've left it too late for the leaves, but then again it's been wet and windy for a while, so they're probably all just blown off in the last week or so. Well, after wandering around and annoying this other couple who had a camera who were taking pictures, I finally found this down here. So it's just about the light really, that's it, nothing else. So I've just set it on the standard landscape settings, and I've shot a 3-shot bracket 2 stops apart. So hope you like it. Here it is. Well, the light's going to go any minute now. It's only 2:45 in the afternoon. That's the problem with these hilly mountainous areas. You lose the direct sunlight quite quickly in the winter time, so I'm just going to try and get out of this wood as fast as possible onto the open fell, which is the other side of this wall. Try and find a gap in the wall somewhere. I think there's one over there, I think, and try and shoot something before the light goes, or hopefully get something backlit against the side of the hill, which is in shadow and very hazy. But well, if I don't get anything, please like and subscribe so I can employ a Sherpa to carry all this stuff, and I'll see you on my next exciting installment of Andrew Finley adventures in YouTube land. Oh, I don't know. Bye, see you then. Bye. Well, I didn't have time to film it, but you get the idea. So focus on that rock there and then that tree, and did a 3-shot bracket at +2 stops and minus stops, and hopefully I can combine them all together and end up with a nice shot. I just used one exposure in the end. That tree is slightly soft, but I don't really mind that, because when I focused on the tree again, the light had changed, so it wouldn't have quite blended in nicely. Well, I was on the way down and I saw this tree and I thought I'd just photograph it. So I set this at f16 and I've done a 3-shot bracket 2 stops apart on the automatic landscape setting, just because, just to save time really, that's it, so I can get down and see if I can take any pictures of anything else, because I think the light's going to fade fast.